What's going on, everybody? It's Josh here with Zero Gravity, and I just wanted to go over a few quick things. If you were watching the market today, you've been on Facebook, stock twits, any kind of social media, you'll definitely see that the bears have came out in full force today, and I absolutely love it. If you've been watching my past videos, this was already pretty much expected. I think this initial drop back down here to the resistance point here, but I think Yellen kind of sped that up for us. So it's kind of, I don't want to give any exact predictions. I expect a bounce off of here, of course, but it came a little bit earlier than what I was expecting. I was expecting, you know, a 2-day move to get to this point, and it kind of did it in a day. So I don't know if we're going to see a bounce right back off of here, or we're going to kind of continue in the same range. But there's a few big things I kind of wanted to talk about today. One of which, if you've noticed, I've seen a lot of your favorite YouTubers out there have all of a sudden changed their tune. All of a sudden they're kind of worried that Palantir might go down. There's so many bears in the market now. Palantir might go down. But it blows my mind is none of these people are putting their money where their mouth is. Short interest is sitting at like 2% right now, and apparently they keep trying to do some crazy technical analysis. Now, the most common thing I keep trying to see here that people keep trying to do is they keep breaking it down to a smaller time frame chart. Let me back out of this for a second here. They keep trying to break it to a smaller chart and then try to turn this into a bull flag somehow by taking the very bottom of this candle here, a little bit of higher low here, a little bit of a higher low there, and creating this trend here like we're in an upward trend. But obviously I don't think they went through the basics of 101 technical analysis, but in order to have an upward trend I need this to be going upward too, and it's not. So let's go ahead and rule that out. But what is actually going on here, which is extremely obvious, I'm actually mind blown that everybody's not seeing this here, but this has been a long-standing trend, and it's actually best to look at it on a spread out pattern. So I prefer to use the daily chart for this. But what you have here is almost a year long supply zone. So the stock has came down and drank from this well multiple times. 1, 2, 3, and today's the 4th time. Of course, if this supply zone wears out or, you know, gets tired, then of course it could go down. There's absolutely a possibility there. If earnings are absolutely horrendous, there's absolutely a possibility there. But that's all we're seeing right now, is it bouncing off of this demand zone. So you have the demand zone here, and it continues to bounce off of here. Now, what I was looking at, and it kind of cracks me up as well, if you actually zoom in on the chart here and look at this candle, it closed over the 2160 mark, you know, after hours, of course. During hours I think it closed pretty daggone close to it, but anyways, it's back over that mark now. So everybody's getting super excited, saying we broke this line, we broke this resistance level. Everything like that is a little silly, because these are meant to be hit and bounce back. That's what a demand zone is. But if you look at this candle here and you zoom all the way in, zoom in as far as you can, and you take this line here, where does it line up? Exactly where the previous line was. There's nothing different there. It's just another bounce off of our demand zone. So anyways, don't worry about the bears, guys. I don't know where they came out in full force, but it reminds me of the Warren Buffett saying, like, all these bears are out in full force. All of a sudden your favorite YouTubers are starting to fear the stock. Everything's going south. But at the same time, institutions are picking up more and more at these price levels. I think it's about time for us to hold on and ride. Now, one other cool thing out there for all my military members and everything that listens to me, I actually found this cool video today. So I just kind of wanted to show it to you, and another great reason why I'm heavily invested in Palantir.
All right, now Dan, why is Palantir working with Carry the Load?
Thanks, Judy. At Palantir, we're really proud to put the very best technology in the hands of those that are protecting our way of life at home and abroad. But, you know, like Stephen said, the reality is that some folks don't come home. And we think it's really critical to reflect on the sacrifices that they've made and make sure people understand and honor their legacy, understand the sacrifices their families have made too. So Carry the Loads Memorial Day March is a great way for us to honor that. We encourage folks to support that continuum of care. It's a cause we really deeply believe in.
But anyways, I'll try to throw the link to that video in the bottom here so you can check it out. But I'm still super excited going into earnings. I'm still as confident as I ever have been. The more bears come out, the more excited I get, because until they start putting their money where their mouth is, I'm going to follow what I see, and what I see is this thing going upwards, and it's going to go up strong. And even if they don't, based on their morality and the causes that they're choosing to focus their business around, I'm 100% invested. I appreciate it, you guys. Y'all have a great day.